Sean is asking for any recommendations for a brokerage with great training. And there's a lot of brokerages out there that have great training programs. And so the whole great training thing, I'm not going to say any one in particular because it's hard to say this is the best brokerage for training, but there's a couple different things you want to keep in mind when you're trying to find out about whether they have training and what type of training it is. If they're not advertising or saying that they have training or anything like that, they don't have good training. So that's the first thing you want to look for. You want to look at them touting that they have training. That should be their, especially if they're planning on recruiting new agents, that's the first thing it is that they should really be reaching out for agents saying, hey, we've got the training it is that you need. So that's the first thing you want to look for, so being that they're saying that they actually have a great training program. If they don't, they might say later, if you ask them, oh, do you have training? Oh yeah, we've got the best training ever. But if they're not actually actively in their marketing to you saying that, hey, we've got a great training program that helps get new agents going and so on and so forth, I wouldn't even consider them. If you don't need training, that still could be a good brokerage. But if you're seriously considering training, that's one of the first things you should hear out of their mouth or in their ads or in their flyers or emails or voicemail messages they're leaving you or anything like that is, hey, we've got a great training program. We want to get you trained to be the next top agent or something along those lines. So that's one of the first things that you want to look for. Now, the second part of this comes down to more of you as the individual. And this is why I can't say that, because I could name a lot of brokerages that do tout their training and they do have great training programs, but now it comes down to what type of training is it that you need. Now, this depends on you as an individual. Do you come from a sales background? If you come from a sales background and you already understand sales and you understand how to communicate effectively with people, then you don't need sales training. You need real estate specific training. And the brokerages probably aren't going to say specifically that what their trainings are, have a whole detail in their advertisements, but now once you found out, okay, they tout their training, what type of training is it they provide? If you've got that sales background, if you know how to communicate with people, you know how to sell with people, there's still probably more you could hone your skills, so it still probably would be good to have more sales training, but that shouldn't be your first priority. Your first priority, if you already have that sales background, is, okay, now how do I understand real estate? What are the more technical parts of how this brokerage operates and how this brokerage deals with clients here that I need to know? And if you're looking at something like that, with this might even just be shadowing or having a mentor, somebody that you actually, this doesn't necessarily even have to be the broker themselves. This could be another agent or somebody that's higher up in the brokerage that has a proven track record, that basically you follow them around on appointments, on calls, or all this other stuff where you're getting to see firsthand. But now, like I said, if you don't have a sales background, that's okay. You could still be successful in real estate, but you've got to learn some sales skills. So that's where you want to look at the brokerage. And now this is where your real estate topics, your real estate training, this is going to probably take a back seat to having actual sales training. And then maybe you had a real estate license in another state, so you already know about the real estate industry and you already know sales, but maybe you're looking for marketing expertise. And so there's going to be brokerages that have great marketing training programs and show you how to advertise effectively. So it really kind of comes down to what it is that you need out of a real estate training program, as opposed to which is the best real estate training program. I know that's kind of a vague answer for this here, but choosing the right broker, I can't recommend that this broker is the best person for everyone that's out there. There's some brokerages that are really good catch-all for this here, but it really this is where you have to be self-reflective and see if what that brokerage is offering is lining up with your plan for success in real estate. So that's as far as for choosing the broker. And like I said, if you want more details on some of the things you should look for other than the training, definitely go on our Success Center, tampaschool.com/success, tampaschool.com/success, and just search for how to choose a broker. There's a lot of different articles and videos we've got in there that helps walk you through that process.
You are watching
Ask the Instructor. Every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Time. I'm John Chrismo. You're watching Ask the Instructor.